Hey, good morning, Big Brother fans. Yeah, 2 days in a row. Shocking, eh? It is April 5th, Friday, and it's in the morning. So I'm not sure exactly what time I'll get this uploaded, but I will get it uploaded sometime earlier in the day than yesterday. And I am feeling much better today than yesterday, and definitely better than the 2 days previous. So I'm on the mend. And I actually watched Canadian Big Brother live last night. When I say live, I watched the West Coast stream. So let me explain how I'm doing this. If I may have already, but I actually on Hamster Watch has had a link before to a Roku channel, and obviously she's not the only one who has the information, but that's where I found it. I knew it was there, and it's easy to get to there. On your Roku, you can enter this channel. It's somebody that set up basically, in my opinion, a pirate streaming service. There's no way this is legit. I don't care. They haven't been shut down yet. Eventually, they'll probably get shut down by somebody. But it's $3 a month, and you get several different Canadian channels. A couple different stream versions, so you get an East and a West Coast stream for USA purposes, the way of thinking of it. So, in other words, Big Brother was on at 8 o'clock last night, Eastern Time. The standard global TV channel shows it at 8 o'clock, or the Toronto version, and then I think it's the British Columbia stream of global TV that shows it at 11 o'clock, which is 8 o'clock in British Columbia. So I was busy at 8 o'clock last night when it was on, so I didn't watch it live, and then I would have to wait for the YouTube upload to show up or someplace else, and I just thought, or wait for one of the replay streams to show up. But I thought, you know what, I will just turn on the British Columbia stream on my Roku, and I'll watch it like it's a regular TV show. And that's what I did. And it was all right to watch it that way. The thing is, with the Roku, you don't have real DVR functionality, so you just pretty much have to watch it. You can't fast forward through commercials. You can't pause. You're just kind of stuck watching the stream as it happens. So, but I did that. Saw Kira and the blood power of veto, which I speculated last night. I said, oh, it's got to mean blood. Well, that was kind of simplistic, I guess. That's why it was called the blood power, because it caused a lot of damage, or, it was kind of it was an all-out, it wasn't quite a coup d'etat kind of a thing, because all she could do was decide who gets evicted of the nominees. So Sam's power wasn't completely stripped, in that, Sam did control who got nominated. Of course, if Sam had said, if Sam dominated a pawn, then Kira could have just evicted the pawn. But I think the entire house was okay with her with Kiki going. Now, an interesting twist to me would have been like, she hurt her ankle. She's less of a physical threat. Let's keep her around. We could just put her up next week, and she's not going to be able to compete. But that Pretty Boy Alliance, I think, I start to think, there's cracks and there's a chance. And I did see Liquid 8, one of the other people I follow, the one who does BB Viewer, seemed to tweet something that Anthony said last night that was kind of... it was basically saying Adam, calling out Adam, but he wasn't calling him directly. It was almost like he was complaining to Dane about Adam, saying he's super cocky, he's, nobody likes him, and this and that. But is that a reason to get rid of him, or is that a reason to keep him? He's a strong player. I'll keep him around. Everybody really doesn't like him. And I mean, I would think that my read on Adam, which could be wrong, is not that it's an everybody doesn't like him until he's in the finals and they go, you know what, he really played a good game. I think it's going to be, no, you're an ass. I don't like you. I never did like you. And, you had a girlfriend in the house, and you had three other boys that stood up for you or kept you in. But no, nobody in the world is ever going to vote for you to win because we're just not going to give you that money. I mean, that could be, I think that's what I read Anthony's, what Liquidate said Anthony said. That's kind of how I read that. I don't think he's actually looking to get rid of Adam. I think he's kind of like, I really don't like you, but, I'm keeping you in. I want to get to the finals, and you're a way to get there. I don't know if you guys just heard that. My phone alarm just went off, so apologies for the loud ringing noise if it managed to come through the recording. So this is the second one in 2 days, but you know what? I don't anticipate doing another one now for quite a while. A, it's the weekend, and B, I'm not going to follow Big Brother Canada now for the next several days. Like, I don't really care about Big Brother Canada now until Thursday probably. I know who won the next head of household. They did an endurance competition. I actually finished watching, the live, I'm doing air quotes here, the live show, and then went right to the feeds out of curiosity to see if they were showing the endurance competition, because last night was a Big Brother Canada endurance competition, and it was a hanging from pipes, big pipes. So it was a hanging competition, which means that a big, bulky person's not going to win. So I thought, well, Esty is the smallest and lightest person. She might have a shot to actually win it if she's in any kind of physical shape, because she's very small and light. At the very least, you expect a female or a very small male to win it. And by small, I don't mean short, like Dane is not one of the taller guys. I mean, like Damien, and I don't think Damien's even that small. So there really wasn't any small guys left, was there? And as it turned out, no, a female did win, but it was not Esty, it was Corey, who to me is a bit more muscular, bigger than Esty, but then again, she's probably also in better physical shape. And so, anyways, Corey has had a household, and then it becomes the case of, okay, so Corey's had a household, what's she going to do? Where is she aligned with this boy, this pretty boy alliance? Well, all I can go by is I turn on the live feeds, like I said, to see if I can see the hanging competition, and it was already over. They were already in the house. I don't think it was actually shown on the live feeds. I think it was, the feeds were blocked for the head of household competition, but they came back when it was over. But I turn it on, and Corey is sitting in the head of household room, I think, talking with Adam. I'm totally kissing up to him. Now, it's possible that she's going to go against Adam or one of the other boys, and I just didn't get that read because of that interaction. However, at the same time, Anthony and Dane were talking in the have-not room, and Anthony was saying they're going to be up, Corey's butt all week, putting thoughts in her head and telling her things, just to make sure she's, she stays with us, kind of a thing. So I'm not sure. They could all be delusional, and Corey could be out to get one of them, or Corey could be right on board with keeping them around. And the things she was saying, again, I'm only reading one thing, and I don't know the full backstory. So it's completely possible that Corey is totally wise to the pretty boys and is just, blowing smoke up their proverbial rears until she can put them on the block. But, Adam's telling him things like, yeah, I think Esty's kind of the head, the leader, the ringleader kind of a thing. And I'm like, whoa, yeah, she's totally a ringleader. I don't know. I'm a TV-only viewer at this point, so I'm very limited feed watching, and I know that what I see in 2 or 3 minutes of live feeds is not necessarily what the heck's going on in the house, and sometimes it's gameplay and BS going on. So I guess I will find out later today if I remember to check and see who got nominated. So, but that's it. That's what's up. I got nothing else. Except for a little yawn there. I'm going to probably try to stick it out with Big Brother Canada, I think. I don't like Kira. Just don't like Kira. I just driving me insane. But they probably cast Kira knowing that that's how a lot of people would end up feeling. I want the karma to come around, and I just, I don't know. Could also see Kira winning. And it's just, not my cup of tea for their attitude. And I'm sounding frustrated when I say that. It's like, okay, I got to remember to do it that way. This is a thing I need to adjust to, because it will become more of a thing as time goes on. And so I need to adjust to my grammar correctly. So that's what's up. I'm on my way to work. Oh, here we go. Here's a general non-Big Brother thing. So I was talking to one of my coworkers yesterday, and we were talking about Comcast, who's my, or Xfinity, is my cable provider and my internet provider. And we were talking about our experiences and stuff, and he was talking about the hoops he's had to go through before when he's trying to talk to customer service. And I was like, oh yeah, it can be a pain. I said, but honestly, I cut rid of my cable TV a year ago. So I just have internet. I don't have any cable plan other than I got their streaming package, and I still have internet through Xfinity. And I said, I've been really happy. They haven't been, no pressure, no pain. They converted me a year ago, and it's been all fine. And then I said, but that's right. It's been a year. I'm going to roll over. My 1 year thing's going to end, and my bill's probably going to go up. And so last night I remembered to check, and sure enough, my bill was $60-some a month last month and previous months. And that got me like 150 megabits per second download speed, which is more than I ever need, honestly. And you don't get your quota is still 1 terabyte through my plan, through any of those plans. There's no upping the terabyte total for a month is you have to pay a lot of money. So it doesn't. I don't care. I don't need to download. How quick do I get to my terabyte limit? I don't need more than 150 megabytes per second. I don't even need that. I just took it because they gave it to me. And so I have that, and I have 10 channels plus streaming internet video. It's an Xfinity stream. It works great. I've used it. They also gave me Stars free for a year. I didn't watch one in the last year. I've not watched one movie on Stars. Not one. So that was a worthless add-on, and I never used it. So where do things stand today? Well, I looked last night, and here's my bill. Now, I thought initially this was my bill I was starting to be charged for this, but as it turns out, this is the bill for the month of April. So it's only April 5th. I'm going to try to take care of this today. So this should go down. I should not have to pay this entire amount, but it's $90-some, like $92. So the little discounts went away for the 150 megabits per second. That went away. And then the Stars charge is there. I'm getting charged $12 a month for Stars. Again, not watched a single Stars movie all year. I guess the internet speed has gone up. The Stars is added back in. There's something else that got added. I don't know. I'm like, yeah, that's not. No, I don't want it. And so I went and tried to recalculate. And in that, I went to try to manage my plan. And I got a call. There's a problem. I have to call because you know what? They don't want you to do any of this online. They want you to talk to a person on the phone. This is going back to real players' old thing of when you went to cancel, you had to call them on the phone. That's exactly what this is. They do not want you to manage your own thing. they want to try to upsell you. And so now I am faced with either calling them on the phone and dealing with somebody who's going to drive me absolutely insane, trying to get me to spend more money, or what I'm probably going to do, well, the other option is to complain until I get turned over to retention. I'll just say cancel me, and they'll turn me over to retention, and then they will give me what I want. Or I can tweet at Comcast or Xfinity. Xfinity, Comcast, but they're the same company, aren't they? I don't remember. I have to look it up. Don't bother telling me. I'm just talking out loud. I can tweet at them and get a result probably, which is one of the things we talked about, how the fact that Twitter is your friend when it comes to companies. Complain to their Twitter account and you'll probably get a quicker response than calling somebody on the phone. My other option, which is what I'm probably going to end up doing at lunchtime today, I'm probably going to drive across town to the office and walk in and talk to somebody in person there and just say, look, I was canceling. You guys talked me into this. Now you're raising my bill $30 a month. I'm not paying over $300 a year, almost $300. I'm not paying $350 more the next year for this stuff. So we're going to, you're going to, drop the stars, don't want it. You're going to drop me back to your basic internet speed, 25 megabits per second download a month. I don't care. I don't need any faster than that. When my son comes home this summer and is streaming YouTube and playing video games and watching TV on something else all at the same time, and we have download issues, I'll address it at that point. But for now, 25 megabytes per second is plenty fast for me. I can never get on tests. On speed tests, I can never get faster than 15 megabytes per second, or maybe 5. I can never get it to go any faster than that. So I don't care what you say that you've given me 150 megabits per second download speed. It ain't happening. I don't have that many devices pulling data down. So it's just not true and accurate. All the speed tests in the world can say you're getting, some gloriously fast internet speeds. It ain't happening in reality. So I'll be going to Comcast or Xfinity or whatever the hell it is today and walking in. Now, I imagine I'm going to come back with something different than what my plan is. But my plan, according to, I put it in a different address near my home because they won't let you look at it if you list your actual address. I put in a different address that I knew didn't have internet or service with them, and said, what could I get? And according to this, now this, of course, is for first-time subscribers. That's the other way they get you. According to this, a first-time subscriber, I could get their 25 megabits per second plus the 10 channels of internet for $40 a month, including a couple of discounts here and there, one for paperless billing and one for 2 services or something. Now, that's what it says. That's without taxes and stuff, which bumps it probably up to like 50 or so. My guess is, my intention is, in the end, to end up paying about $60, the same as what I'm paying currently for internet and this TV option, which I still do use and I do like. And if I can keep it at that range, I will keep that. It's actually, and that's listed as $30 a month, so that's actually more than I was thinking. And there is a chance that I may say, you know what, screw it, I'm not paying it, just give me my internet. But I have a feeling that in the end, the way they bundle things, it won't be, the cost won't be really $30. It'll be like $15 or something, which is what I thought I was paying previously. So we'll see what happens. I'll try to let you guys know eventually. I may do it on my other CardCast Indie mic, because this is stuff I usually save for that one, at least when I hadn't been running 2 at the same time, which is what I'm doing now. All right, I'm done talking. That went on a bit long. 20 minutes. Wow. I get long-winded sometimes. Can you tell I'm feeling better? Definitely feeling better than I was yesterday, and much, much better than the last 2 days before that. All right, you guys have a good one. Have a good weekend. It's getting nice. It's going to be warm this weekend, I hear. Which means I need to get out in my yard and work. I need to get my I can't think of it. I need to get my stuff ready for butterflies, for the monarchs. Yes, that stuff. Planted. All right. Done talking. I'm out of here. Adios. Have a good day. Have a good weekend and all that good stuff. We'll see you later. Bye-bye.